So Jack, UFC fight number 2. How does this one feel compared to the last time around, the debut?
It feels pretty similar, just a bit closer to home. A lot more people from home coming to support, so much the same, but a bit more support this time, which is awesome.
Yeah. How long did the high last after that debut win? I mean, it was so awesome. I'm sure it was like what you dreamed of for however long, right? So to have that happen, like, how do you taper your emotions after how long does the hangover for that last?
It was, you know what, it was awesome. The night we was so stoked, and then sort of just realised that there's bigger fish to fry. It was an awesome experience, but it's not the level of competition I wanted. I wanted high level of competition, and yeah, here we are with high level of competition. So yeah, hopefully keep this high going. But it was a cool experience.
Does that do anything to your confidence, or is it just like an affirmation of kind of what you already knew?
Yeah, basically, I just went in there and did what I had to do, and that's basically what I'm gonna do this time. Go in there and do exactly what I have to do.
And to get like a spot opening a pay-per-view card, that's like there's kind of like an expectation that almost comes with that. Like the UFC puts fights there for a reason, right? So like when you saw that this fight card where you guys are, how do you internalize it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's where I want to be. I want to be on the main card, but yeah, it's no more pressure than I put on myself to perform and get that win.
And what do you just make of Ramazan Emeev?
I think he's a good competitor. He's well-rounded. I think he's pretty boring. He's pretty flat-footed. I think he's going to try and make it into like a slow contest and drag it out to the end. And my plan is to try and go in there and sting him and finish him.
Yeah, what's kind of, obviously you don't want to give away the strategy and stuff, but when you see a guy, say boring, I don't think you'd be the only person in the world that would, say something like that about him. When you're fighting a guy like that, like, do you put pressure on yourself that like I need to make this an exciting fight, or do you think with your style it just happens naturally?
Yeah, I think my style just happens naturally. When I'm in there, I just feel like it's basically kill or be killed. Basically, it's him or me, and I try and go at my opponent with everything I've got, and I think that's what I'm going to do every time. I don't think my game plan doesn't change a whole lot. Just try and keep it standing and damage him.
Yeah, you said there's a lot of people coming out to support you. Can you give us like a ballpark? Like what's kind of the span of people that you expect in attendance?
Yeah, it's cool. I've heard before there's 10% Australians, so that's a pretty big number for somewhere that's not Australia. So I'm sure the crowd will be roaring when that main card kicks off.
How much do you dream of getting the UFC back in Australia and being able to perform in front of those fans?
Yeah, it'd be a massive dream to fight in Australia, and then to get a fight in Perth would be an even bigger dream. So I think it really is in the realm of possibilities, and it's almost inevitable at this stage, and I think we will make it happen.
With what does your perfect year look like? Or after this, obviously you want to focus on the fight and stuff, but like what are your goals in the short term for after this fight, assuming you win, which I obviously believe you will?
I think 4 fights this year would be attainable, and I think that's the goal. Hopefully that 4th fight is creeping into those top 15 rankings.
Awesome, man. Well, do you have like an official prediction? Are you that kind of guy, or do you just let the fight play out in front of you and you win how you win?
Yeah, I'm going to let it play out. I'm gunning for that finish, and I'm sure I'm going to get that finish. Whether it's either round doesn't really bother me. The later the better would be cool. But yeah, any round I'm happy with.